Hi, welcome to Diary of the Law. I'm back again, and I'm so excited to have you guys here again. Thank you so much for all the likes, the comments, the shares on all the former videos. Thank you so much. So, today we're going to be looking at a very specific topic on criminal law, and it's called Defenses to Criminal Liability. So, basically, it is just a how to get away with crime kind of series. So, this particular series, the first one to talk about is immaturity. Immaturity. So, on the defenses to criminal liability, it can lead to a person being discharged and acquitted. And so, what discharge means in law, in criminal law, is that a particular person, the accused, has been set free. And so, it does not admit that a person is innocent or guilty. It just simply means that the person is free to leave, and probably due to insufficient evidence. However, acquittal is a completely different ballgame. Acquittal is where the court pronounces you not guilty, and so that person cannot be tried for that same offense again. And so that's where the principle of double jeopardy comes in, which implies that the person cannot be tried for the same offense twice. So where a person is discharged and acquitted, that person has been declared innocent by the court, and so that is what the defenses kind of gives to you. These are the benefits of these defenses. You can be set free. So this is how successfully get away with crime. So the defense of immaturity, it excludes a child from being liable for a crime that has been committed by the child. And so it's applicable for children that are under the age of 7 years old. So what the court believes is that a child ought to have attained a particular emotional, mental, intellectual status which develops over time, that will make the child able and liable to be able to commit a crime. And so the court is usually very lenient when it applies to children, because the court understands that a child does not fully understand what he's doing at the time, and so if he does a particular crime, he's probably not aware that it is a crime, and he's not aware that that particular crime can earn him punishment. So this is what the defense of immaturity says: that a child under the age of 7 is not able to be convicted of a crime because he is duly incapax, which means incapable of committing a crime based on his age. Justice must be fair, however. Justice must be fair. And so the court that children are usually taken to when they commit things that are considered to be crimes, wrongdoings, acts and omissions that the court believes to be wrong, is called a family court. So it's a special court for children, and this particular court is such that it is for the best interest of the child. So it works in the interest of the child. It works not necessarily to punish the child, but to ensure that the interest of the child is protected and maintained in that particular court. So this particular court, the special family court, which is a special court, is one where the records of the child are viciously protected, and so it's usually not open for the public to come in and watch proceedings. So your normal court setting, you can just go into a court and then sit and watch the proceedings, but then in a family court it is not so, because it deals with children, which is a very sensitive matter, and so the court ensures that children are protected, identities are protected. So until a child is 18 years old, that particular child cannot be tried in a regular courtroom, but it will be tried in the family court, which is also called the juvenile court. However, where a child is tried alongside an adult, so where a child is an accessory or an accomplice to a crime with an adult, not an independent act by the child alone, with an adult, that child can be tried in a regular courtroom. But then, where the child does the offense by himself, with himself, for himself, that child will be tried in the juvenile court or the family court. So for a child that is under the age of 7 years old, the court does not try to make any case to say whether he can or not understand what he has done, because the court believes that at such a tender age of 5, 6, 7, 4, such a child is incapable of knowing what is wrong and what is right, and so the court will not in any case attempt to evaluate whether the child is aware or understands what he has done or the gravity of what he has done in that particular case. However, where a child is between the age of 7 and 12 years old, so he's a bit older now, the court will now try to attempt to see if the child understood what he has done. And if he has understood what he has done, then the court can now issue some particular punishment. But it's usually not as harsh as when it's an adult that he has done the particular offense. So I remember a particular story where this particular child, he went to the store, the supermarket, and then he saw this big huge basket of toys, and then he just picked one because he's saying, oh, you have so many here, I'm just going to pick one and have fun and all that. And then he takes the toy and then he walks out of the store without paying. And then when this child is caught and say, oh, you're a thief, and then the child is clueless. What do you mean I'm a thief? Like, you have so many, I can take one, right? Can't I take one? And then this particular child is between the age of maybe 4 to 7 years old. When the particular child is taken to which court? The juvenile court or the family court. Very good. When the particular child is taken to the juvenile court or the family court, the court will presume that that child is unaware of what he has done, because he's of the opinion that it is, since you have many, you can easily just give me one. And so he's not aware that that particular offense amounts to stealing. Before we even go on, I have a pop quiz for you. Are you ready? Are you sat? Are you active? Let's go. So the answer to that particular question is duly incapax, and that means incapable of committing a crime based on his age. So great job. Also, it is very important to note that a boy that is under the age of 12, because under the Nigerian criminal law, boys are not raped. So it's obviously a lacuna in the criminal law system, and we obviously hope to address it in the coming years. But then as of today, boys are not being raped, which is a very sad reality, because boys are actually being raped. However, that's not even the point I'm trying to make. I'm trying to say that a boy under the age of 12 the court does not believe that he's able to commit rape. So what the court provides as a punishment or as his charge is indecent assault. So when a boy under the age of 12 rapes somebody, he's not charged with rape, he's charged with indecent assault, because the court also believes that he's a minor, he's too young to understand the gravity of what he has done, and so the court will not sentence him under or charge him under the charge of rape, but rather indecent assault, which carries a slightly lower punishment than rape. And definitely, I think that's my personal opinion. I'll have that in the next video. My personal opinion is that I think that it's unfair to the victim, the person who has been raped, to say that to gaslight or to reduce what you have suffered to indecent assault, when someone has obviously raped you, and saying that, oh, because he's a minor, he is incapable of committing rape. However, that is just one of the defenses to criminal liability that says that based on age, based on immaturity on section 30, a child, a minor under 7, under 12 is incapable of committing a crime because he's duly incapax. Okay guys, that is it. So thank you so much for watching this far. Thank you for watching all my previous episodes, and I'm so glad that we have come this far. Thank you all my subscribers, all 70 of you. 70. I was in shock when I saw it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for the comments, the likes, the shares. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really hope that I'm being able to make your life a tad easier. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like again, to subscribe, to share, to comment, to do everything, to do the whole works, and I will see you in my next episode. Thank you. And before I go, have any questions, any things you want to clarify on, put in the comment section, and you can be sure that I will respond. I will actually respond. I'll make a video for you if it needs a video, or I'll just text you right back. So yeah, thanks. All right guys, have a great day, a great week, and I'll see you in the next video.